unmute audio, and after completion, mute it. For the duration of the meeting, avoid roaming around both physically and mentally and listen to people on screen. In case of unavoidable emergency, only during transitions you may mute video and escape for a few seconds. Refrain from three taboo topics: sex, religion, and politics. It's time to welcome our next speaker, Priyanka and Krithi Surana. Priyanka is an intermediate maths teacher. Her hobbies include writing Hindi poems and dancing. She has work experience of 10 plus years in school and now currently working as an online QMAC teacher. And she is a Toastmaster since August 2018 and has steered Chennai Champions as a secretary, Sergeant at Arms, and as the VP Education during this pandemic lockdown and ensured flawless conduct of online meetings. To embark on a new journey, let's welcome on-screen president of Chennai Champions, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, for the wonderful introduction and guiding us about the rules and regulations of the meeting. Good evening, everyone. Today, it's my privilege to welcome our club mentor, DTM Priya, President Toastmaster Somini from Vellore Toastmasters Club, and special welcome to our guests present over here, guest Pooja, guest Tarun, and guest Yashwant. Welcome to Chennai Champions. I request guest Pooja to introduce yourself. Screen is yours. Guest Pooja.
Thank you, Sakshi. Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Pooja, and I am a first year engineering student in SVC College, and I reside in Ambattur. And why I joined this club? Like I joined this club through my friend. She is also a member of this club, but she's not from this branch. She's from some other branch. Her name is Lakshana. So she told me about this club, and I am I literally right now I'm really nervous because I have a lot of public speaking fears and communicate. I don't have that much of a communication skill, so I really want. I joined this club to improve my communication skills, leadership quality, and also to break my fear of public speaking. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you. Are in the right platform.
Yeah,
So now
thank
I
you.
request guest Tarun to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arthur Kumar. So I'm currently pursuing uh, BBA second year in Tiruvallur University. My hobbies are running marathon and cycling. The main reason I want to join this club is because means I wanted to do something new in this lockdown period, or I don't want to sit without any work. So and also improve my communication skills. And I also wanted some kick in my life so that I can do new things. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarun. And now I request guest Yashwant.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. A very good afternoon. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for asking me to introduce myself. So, yeah, everyone, this is Yashwant. I'm currently working as an assistant brand manager with ITC. It's been almost 2 years in Chennai. I was just searching for, Toastmaster clubs which are nearby, and I came across this club, and then I pinged certain people. Finally, I was able to join here. So, it's very good to meet each and every one of you. I look forward to interact with you, on a weekly basis going forward also. Yeah.
Thank you very much. A quote given by Abraham Lincoln: "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today." Let me share a short story with you. One night, four college students were out partying late night and didn't study for the test which was scheduled for the next day. In the morning, they thought of a plan. They made themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. Then they went to Dean and said they had gone out to buy stationery for exam, and while coming back to hostel the tire of their car burst and they had to push the car all the way. So they were in no condition to take the test. The dean thought for a minute and said they can have the retest after 3 days. Four of them were very happy and starting preparing for the test. On the third day, they appeared before the dean. The dean said that as this was a special condition test, all four were required to sit in separate classrooms. The test but what happened? The test consisted only two questions with total of 100 marks. Question number 1, your name, 1 mark. Question number 2, which tire burst? This question is for 99 marks. And option for these questions are front left, front right, back right. Now, all the four students were blinking and realized they would have take the test on the scheduled day instead of skipping it. So, I request everyone to be responsible, else you too will learn your lesson. With this note, I will open meeting number 193 for Chennai Champion Toastmasters and meeting number 78 for Vellore Toastmasters with the Golden Gavel. Dear Toastmasters, when we want to garner extra energy, gain extra knowledge, have extra fun, there is no option other than joint meeting. Let's join our hands in welcoming the most responsible person who is currently handling two XCOM roles, one as BPE and other president role. Toastmasters Somini. She is doing third year in VIT MTech Software Engineering. She is in Toastmasters since 9 months. Toastmasters is something best that happened to her. Apart from that, she is passionate about art, reading, and writing. Presiding officer TM Somini, screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi, for that wonderful introduction. Since you've already opened both our meetings, I thank you for that. Coming in unions is always so special because you witness so many different flavors at once. And that is why joint sessions are special too, as people bring so many colors to the table. Today, two vibrant Toastmasters who will be playing the role of Toastmasters of the day have cooked and brewed up, no pun intended, a scrumptious theme that we're all waiting to be involved in. Their theme, not TED, but Tummy Talks, is a ride for all of us who have thought at least once in our life. My tummy would cry if it had a mouth at the loads of food I'm dumping inside. So without any further ado, let me hand over the session to Toastmasters Priyanka and Krithi to listen to what a human and her tummy have to say. Over to you.
Oh my god, another day of missing online classes. I can no more do this, man. Why can't I put myself to sleep early? I'm so hungry now. I'll order something. I'll order a gobi Manchurian and a Pepsi. Yeah, best combination. Oh, wait, diet. No problem. It's weekend now. I'll start from Monday. Pakka 100%. Oh, Krithi. Oh, Krithi, I have heard flap to fit stories, but you're going from fit to flap. Wow, diet that works like magic? Get your ideal body in 2 weeks? Done. I'm going to follow this one. Now I can eat anything without guilt. Wow, flap to fit. My order has received. I'll get it. Mmm, yummy.
What is this, girl? What are you doing?
Where's the sound coming from?
Hello, it's me. Hello. Hello. Krithi. I'm sorry. I have nowhere to go. Bahubali!
Ouch! Ouch! Oh my god! It's you!
Yes, it is me. What are you, woman? What are you doing? I thought you were on diet. And look at me, I'm already floating in acid secretions.
Oh well, it's weekend, tummy. I'll start my diet from Monday onwards. 100% sure.
You've been telling the same since weeks. And you know what? You aren't treating me properly. Look at me. Although you can tuck me into your genes, you cannot deny the fact that you're growing unhealthy and I'm growing healthier. You have utilized this lockdown in the most unhealthiest way, Krithi.
Tummy, wait. I have seen a very cool diet. Get your dream body in 2 weeks. And that too without hitting gym or exercising. It's super cool. Perfect target to fit back into my dream lehenga and slate.
You mean you're going to starve me to death by taking all these fashionable fad diets? I rebound, darling. You know what? You cannot lose me that easily. And if you want to starve, if you cannot starve me, you need to feed me properly in order to lose me. Only then I'll be gone. You know what, Krithi? These crash diets are totally devoid of the nutritional contents we require for healthy living.
See, anyway, tummy, I don't need to lose much. Just my belly.
Oh no, Krithi. You must understand that you can never lose weight in one particular region of your body. Training only a specific muscle will never result in weight loss. You need to do whole body workouts. And you know what? All these fitness drinks and egg diets are never going to help you. Spot reduction is not possible.
You always have something to oppose me, tummy. Oh, wow. There's a combined session of Vellore Toastmasters Club and Chennai Champions Toastmasters Club. That's going to happen? Oh, wow.
Now, what is this, human? Another cheese toast or butter toast?
No, tummy. This is Toastmasters. Every week meeting that happens with members who need to enhance their communication and leadership skills. They have a session flow too. That's the prepared speeches first, the table topics, and lastly, evaluation segment. Oh, they also give free snacks in offline meeting. Ha ha ha. Tammy, what were you saying?
You wouldn't trust me, human, but you'll definitely trust an expert, right? Let's visit the nutritionist, also known as the general evaluator for today. I now call upon our nutritionist to introduce herself along with her team of vitals to explain their roles. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you, my dear Tummy, and the Toastmaster of the day. That was so nice to see such an innovative introduction from the young bees of Vellore Toastmasters Club. A big round of applause from the audience and for them. So it was so encouraging, and the energy level of the Zoom meeting has gone to a different stage now, is what I would say. Well, you call me the nutritionist. Just see, look at me. I'm looking like a malnutrition child because of an infant diet I have been having for more than a week due to a dental surgery I had. Because I have been feeding my tummy, and my tummy was feeding my tooth in the other hand and had a lot of cavity. So the doctor suggested all these cavities along with the teeth need to be removed, and it's gone forever. So now I will be again feeding my tummy. and until my other needs are getting affected. Always, no matter whatever it is, we will have to listen to our tummy and the way it talks, because after all, we need to enjoy our life by eating well, right? So now today, for me as a nutritionist, I have the body alarm timer, like how the body tells you when you need to hydrate yourself, when you need vitals, etc. In a similar way, the timer is playing the role. And this person introduced himself to me as LTM, saying lazy Toastmaster. And then he says he's got the biggest tummy in Chennai Champions. So I would call him as DTM, the Distinguished Tummy Master. What do you say? So this is quite innovative from the LTM, what I would say, Mr. Timer. And he's trying to get shape for so many years, but in vain. And he's also ready to listen from other tummies who will talk during the session to get some tips. I have a lot of tips to you. I went to one dietitian and he gave me a lemon. I asked him, what is it? I need to have it before food or after food. He said, this is your food. So likewise, if you follow lemon diet, I'm sure you're going to lose all your weight. Now the screen is yours for reading of the timer objectives. Timer, Toastmaster, Chandrasekhar, please put your hands together and welcome me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya, for conferring me at DTM distinction. Should I show my tummy to all of you so that you would believe that I do have a large tummy? I'm sure you don't like it, I know that. Just about the timer role. Time is a very unique thing. It doesn't stop for anybody. It flies like a flight. But the good thing is you are the pilot of the flight. Today, my role is to give you assistance to manage the time effectively, and so as you control your speeches and deliver it within the time limit. Today, the Toastmaster Soumya said that joint meetings bring a lot of colors. Similarly, I also brought some colors in my hands, the timing card. I will show my green card at the specified time. It's like for the project speakers, it's the 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5th minute, I'll show my green card. At the 6th minute, I'll show my yellow card. At the 7th minute, I'll show my red card. For the table topics, allotted time is 1 to 2 minutes. At the 1 minute, I will show my green and 1.5 yellow and 2 minutes red. For the evaluation, allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, I will show my green card and 2.5 the yellow, and at 3 minutes, the red. You have got 30 seconds grace period to control your speech and then complete your speech within the time. And specifically for the speaker number 3, the time allotted is 4 to 6. It has got, I think, 2 sections, I believe. It's 2 to 3 minutes. So I will be showing specifically for the 2 minutes, 2.5, and 3. I will come back at the end of my report at the end of the session when I'm called upon. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Timer, and the timer always has a younger mind, and he's inspiring people by signing up for the role of clubs, Vice Chancellor at La Celeste Champions Cavals Club, and he feels that interacting with young minds is a sacred of his younger appearance. I leave it up to the audience to decide. Now I would like to call upon the R counter, the carbohydrates. Carbs are something you're supposed to avoid or keep in minimum amount to lead a healthy life. Likewise, is the role of the R counter in a meeting. So now, my R counter for the day is a homemaker. And then she's so interested in public speaking, and hence she chose Chennai Champions Club. In fact, she thought she will not renew, and she decided to leave our club. And again, she remembered, no, this is one nice opportunity. I will renew back again, and she joined. So anytime when I see Sudarpudi, I'm always remembered of this wonderful gesture of her to coming back and join our club. Over to you, Sudarpudi.
Thank you, ma'am. In this short meantime, I had some issue. I could not hear you. And suddenly I called my daughter and she fixed it. I was really happy about it. And I'm really excited today to join, to have a joint meeting today. So thank you, DTM Priya ma'am. Finally, I could hear the few good things that you are telling about me. Thank you. So in order to lead a healthy life, especially when you are in a keto diet, having low carbs or no carbs assist us to stay fit. Similarly, if we avoid using audible pass, sounds, words that are used as a crutch or pass fillers, we can showcase ourselves as a versatile speaker. During the meeting, I will listen for those words and count them. I will listen for those words and count them. Some inappropriate expressions such as well, so, sounds may be er, repeating words or phrases such as this means, this is known as double clutch. Consumption of more carbs will lead us to develop a big pot belly. Usage of more fillers will make our audience to lose interest in our speech. So today, as an accountant, I shall be monitoring for those unnecessary words and sounds and submit my report when called upon by our GE. So I want everyone to be awesome and not awful. Over to you, GE.
Great, counter. And that was a lovely introduction, innovative introduction from your end. And now finally we have the grammarian who has kept the word of the day surprise. My conversation with her, it was over a casual WhatsApp conversation, and then it converted into a phone call conversation for, I believe it went on for more than 45 minutes. We spoke, and then I got to know she's an efficient script writer. And if anyone wants your script to be reviewed effectively, you can reach out to Soundly for that. And I will vouch that she will do justice by adding a lot of values to your original script. And the way she spoke, I understood the knowledge she holds with respect to the passion for public speaking. At this student age, I'm so happy to see a lot of people are quite interested in pursuing in spite of all the odds happening around in the world. And she was saying, if the tummy is having a mouth, how hard it will be. It will be crying, it will be weeping, that we are feeding a lot of unhealthy and junk foods, but still we keep eating them. We can't resist eating. So now I would like to call upon the lovely grammarian, Toastmasters Harmony for the day, to introduce the surprise element, the word of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm humbled by your introduction. Hello, everyone. Proteins here. You all know that proteins are the most essential component for the growth and development of the human body, right? Same is the role of grammar in your speeches. So as a grammarian today, I will be looking at three things in your speeches. The brilliant usage of English language in your speeches, like you've had a protein dominant breakfast, say like Venpongal, and the usages that require improvement, like a breakfast where you've completely neglected me, and the mispronunciations, like the diets that do not have sufficient amount of proteins. At the end, I shall give my report on who's the healthiest and who all need to level up their diet game. As your grammarian, I also have another duty to introduce you all to the word of the day. Interestingly, today it's a bit different. It's an idiom. It's going to be an idiom of the day. The meaning of the idiom, it means something that is worth thinking about and something that we should ponder upon, something that requires serious thought. Any guesses?
Food for thought.
Yeah, exactly. So the idiom of the day is food for thought, and I'll give you a few usage of the idiom so that you can get accustomed with the idiom to use in your speeches. One of the examples would be, the meeting provided me a lot of food for thought about whether I still want to keep working here or not. Today's reading assignment will give you enough food for thought to prepare for next week's class discussion. Dr. Spitz's speeches always offer much food for thought. And the last one, when I was a kid, I really loved movies that gave me some food for thought and made me think about life and my place here in the world after they were over. So would anybody like to try a sample sentence out with the word of the day?
I'm sure this meeting is going to provide a lot of food for thought for us as takeaways.
Touche, ma'am. Excellent. So would anyone else like to try?
Can I?
Yes, yes.
Hunger is the full what you eat and drink. You can almost control everything. Food for thought and say.
Great, sir. And would anyone else like to try?
Anandan, can I?
Yes, yes, sir.
Everybody's hungry and everybody's looking out to fulfill their hunger with food. In the same manner, every human being is looking out for knowledge, and everybody is looking out for good knowledge. And knowledge can be food for thought. And I'm sure it makes you wise and smart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. What a tricky sentence and usage of the idiom of the day. It really gives us a food for thought. So, yeah, would anyone else like to try?
May I?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
The experiences in your life is your food for thought for the journey of life.
Amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I think, like last one, anyone else?
Every Toastmaster meeting is food for thought. Come, attend, spend 2 hours, and then go back with something to cherish for both our mind and during the regular meetings and for our tummies also.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, sir. Thank you so much. I encourage all of you to use the idiom of the day in your speeches. Good luck to all speakers. Over to the general evaluator.
That was a lovely way to make everybody to start using the word of the day immediately. And I'm sure every speaker and the evaluator and the table topic master, everyone will be following, and it would have got registered in their mind that yes, this is today's word of the day, and it's good for thought. Now, as a general evaluator, I shall be evaluating the complete flow of this tummy talks with my guards, the tag team, and I also have second set of trainers, the evaluators, who I'll be introducing in the second half of the session. Now, I would like to pass on the baton to the Toastmasters of the day, head and tummy.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Krithi, what have you understood in order to become a healthy person?
Tummy, exercise and eat less. That is calorie deficit to become fit, and then eat like a normal human to maintain myself in my ideal weight. But see, Tummy, food has become my dear friend during lockdown. My favorite series with my favorite snack. It keeps me sane.
Oh, girl, listen. Binge eating is one among the stress-induced unhealthy eating habits. See, in layman terms, basically, when you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. This hormone, apart from many other functions it has, increases your appetite mainly for foods rich in sugar and carbs. And once ingested, these foods tell your brain to release a chemical called serotonin, which boosts your mood and seems to counteract your stress. I've been telling you this right since day one. And this is why all foods like cookies and French fries are known as comfort foods. By the way, human, what stress do you even have? You've been eating, sleeping, and watching series the whole time.
Okay, Tummy, as you say, instead of eating and then Bunny, let me skip meals. So I don't need to exercise much. Okay, I can watch series now without my bag of popcorn.
Krithi, you know what? Feeling hungry is a real emotion. And this is what the Snickers advertisement too tells, right? Basically, fasting kicks your body into survival at all cost mode, triggering the primitive stress response you needed to outturn your predators back in the day. Your brain turns into mush without receiving the right amount of glucose. So your bright idea of skipping meals the next day after having a wholesome dinner won't work. Did you know that when you skip meal, your body slows down metabolism and starts storing everything you eat as fat? It dates back to those caveman days. If a caveman was in the forest and he ran out of food, his body would lower his metabolism so he wouldn't need as much as calories to stay alive. Our body is designed in such a way.
Oh God, I know people who eat so much yet remain so fit. I wish I was one among them.
Preeti, you should know that hunger is a physical want, whereas appetite is more of a psychological desire to eat.
And people often confuse with their both, right? And eat only when your body signals to and blah blah blah. You have told me this many times, Tummy.
Yes, you are right. Eat only when your body signals. But then there's also more to it. Krithi, do you know the fitness mantra is to eat slow and most importantly, chew? Doing this way, the brain signals the body that it's full. Hormones do play a great role, of course.
Yes, okay, I get it now. I have to let go all my favorite foods. Go, it's hard, but I guess it's definitely worth it.
No, human, you don't have to. Just stop indulging eating while watching series. You really don't know how much you eat while you're completely into watching series, thus which results in overeating. There's a quick hit of dopamine, the pleasure chemical, when you eat while watching something. And wait, girl, why is my tummy tickling? Ouch! From which restaurant did you have that gobi Manchurian from?
Tummy, where are you? Oh, I guess you have gone to clean yourself, huh? Okay, let me call upon your friend now. Our first speaker for the day is Toastmaster Anita from Chennai Champions Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Anita started working as a teacher to fulfill her tummy needs. But later on, she went on a break for her kids' healthy tummy. Now, she is all in a happy family having happy tummy. Before we call upon Toastmaster Anita, I call upon Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Ritik, to read out the speech objectives. Over to Toastmaster Ritik.
Thank you, TMOD. One of the most common things I hear from my trainee all the time is, I'm all fit, but it's just this tummy. It won't go. Tell me a way to lose 5 kilos in 10 days. But after exercise, I can have pastries. No, I'll only eat this much. And they end up eating everything and wonder why they are fat. Good evening, Toastmasters. The art of healthy living is not very different from art of speech delivery. In both cases, you try to find and remove elements that are stopping you from reaching your health goals, or in this case, your speech goals. I'll be helping my new trainee, Toastmaster Anita, reach her goals today. Today, Toastmaster Anita will be delivering her second speech of Project 2, which is Effective Body Language in the Pathway Presentation Mastery. The objective of her project is to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. Since this is her first day at the gym, I'm going to be super nice and give her light workouts only. I'll be looking out for general parameters such as facial expressions, gestures, unintentional movements, purposeful movements, comfort level, audience awareness. I wish all the very best for your speech, Toastmaster Anita. Over to the TMODs.
Toastmaster Anita. CC5, Toastmaster Anita.
Am I visible and audible? Thank you. Life gives us choices. Some say choose the best, whereas these others say always go for the right one. But what I believe is choose and then convert according to your needs. Good afternoon, master chefs, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Now, if given a tomato, what comes to your mind instantly? What would you prepare instantly? Easy recipe. Can anyone unmute and tell? Something as an appetizer?
Chutney, ma'am.
Salad, chutney.
Tomato pickle.
Mango. Okay. Thank you.
Tomato chutney.
Okay, thank you. For me, instantly soup comes to my mind. And of course, with onions and ginger and garlic, we prepare tasty gravy dishes. And which mouth-watering dish comes to your mind when you see this gajar?
Halwa.
Yes.
Gajar ka halwa.
Yes, thank you. So gajar ka halwa. So as there are many different ways to cook vegetables or food of your choice, we have different competencies to choose from, different skills we have, and we can choose them and convert according to our needs, which suits best for us. Now, I have chosen 5 of those competencies and changed the situation people according to my convenience. First, choose and cooperate. So I choose organize your speech. With my parents, I chose this competency to make them convinced, to convince them to whatever I say. For example, if I have to bunk the class and go for a movie, remember it is a movie for food for thought, movie which gives food for thought. For that movie, then what I would say, I would call my parents and say, Amma, you know what? My friend, she said, already we are in the college and they will not know if we bunk the college and go. So you can call them later and tell that we went for so-and-so movie. But no, you know what? That is not right. What I did, I called you before going. See, we have our teacher is absent, professor is absent. So we have the full morning to ourselves. So I thought, why not spend some time and go for a movie? Can I go? Yes, her response was, how good my child, she's taking permission. Yeah, go child. So that is organize. You have to organize your speech. Second one, choose to connect. Now comes my friends, Friends are always cooperative. You need not organize your speech. You just get to the point. You just say, hi Priya, today morning it's free for us. So why don't we go for a movie? She will say, which movie you want to watch? And the next 10 minutes, we'll be in front of a theater. So that is how friends are. So just you have to get to the point to them. Now, the third one is choose to celebrate. Now, third one, you have to be very careful because this is to my husband. I chose the competency, how to say it. Now, when I was in Muscat, many people, they were buying gold as investment. So if I tell my husband, why we get some gold for investment, he will not listen. So what I said, darling, we have 2 daughters. So why don't we invest in gold? It will be easy for us during their marriage. So now what happened? I'm having a lot of ornaments with me. So that is how to say it. Now the fourth one, I chose the competency, vocal variety, choose to concentrate. I'm a teacher by profession. So when you want your students to concentrate, you have to use your vocal variety. Sometimes you have to say, child, please do it. Sometimes, come on, stand up. So you use your vocal variety for that. The fifth one is choose to convince. This is a very difficult set of people you have to deal with, and that is your kids. Now, if I tell my daughter, don't stand up and eat, sit down, she will ask why. I'll say, you have to wear bindi. She'll say, why not? I can go out without wearing bindi. So for this, I chose the competency, research your topic. So I had to do a lot of research. I said, if you stand and eat, your digestion will not be good. If you do not wear a bindi, it is a very vital point in your body. So anyone can hypnotize you. All those I had to research and tell. Not that they listened all the time, but still I tried. So friends, one more competency my husband says, you have to go and learn from your Toastmasters. You're not good at usage of props. So I will come to you later on. Now, friends, you have so many choices to choose from. But whatever you do, people will still be judgmental. But you just smile and you just have to choose and then convert according to your needs. Come on, Toastmasters of the day, Master Chefs, these are for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anita, for wonderful speech and food for thought. You can send your, all can send your individual feedbacks to the speaker using chat box or private message them. Tami, are you back now? Oh, you're back now. So, Tami, do I need to give up on sweets, carbs, meat, or and on whole give up on life?
No, Krithi, you can have your favorite foods. Keeping yourself healthy requires a balanced diet. There is a difference between eating a small piece of chocolate 2 days once and devouring a whole bar once every week, right?
So you're telling me the key is portion control? Am I right? This sounds too good. I don't need to quit on chocolates. Yay! And also, Tummy, as the nutrition said, the whole thing is to burn more than you eat, right? So in that case, if I work out and burn 200 calories, I can gain that back with a cup of rice and sambar? Then how is it possible?
Krithi, well, like BMI, there's something called BMR2. This is known as the basal metabolic rate. Even your resting body burns calories by its basic body functions like breathing, circulating, and nutrient processing. BMR is basically the number of calories your body needs to accomplish its most basic life-sustaining functions. Your BMR uses up to 2/3 of your daily calories. Ideally, you need to burn 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound. For women, the average is over 1,400 calories per day, and for men, it's just over 1,600 calories per day.
Oh, yes. And also, there's something called resting metabolism rate, right? That's the number of calories your body burns while you're at rest. And any calorie intake about resting metabolism rate is stored as fat in our body. So it's like a man or a woman weighing 70 kilos will expand about 1.2 calories per minute or 72 calories per hour. Oh, But this means you can lose weight just like that, right? Then why do people indulge so much in physical activity?
Haha, people are not mad to go and work out hours in the gym, Krithi. There's a lot more to it. Regular exercising increases the amount of energy you burn, not only increases the amount of energy you burn, but also boosts your metabolic expenditure. Resting energy expenditure remains elevated as long as you exercise for at least 3 days a week on a regular basis. Hence, in order to maintain a high resting metabolic rate, having regular breakfast, multiple small and healthy meals and also is required. And also, when your body doesn't get food, its metabolism slows down to conserve calories for survival, as I told before. You also need to take protein-rich foods, which is very much important. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, you were waiting to give your speech and you want me to shut up. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, it's cool. I now call upon our second speaker for the day, Toastmaster Bharat from Vellore Toastmasters Club. Bharat loves texting and calls himself a textrovert. He finds happiness in helping people and is crazy about cricket, and Mumbai Indians is his favorite team. Before we have him, let us call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Arvind, to read out his speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you, TMOD. So the purpose of the purpose of the project is for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. And the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So over to you, TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, personal trainer and evaluator. Toastmaster Bharat, ANGRY. ANGRY, Toastmaster Bharat.
Before starting my speech, I would like to check my audio and video. Yeah. Am I audible and clear?
Yes.
Yeah. And just a minute. And timer, I have a request. Can you please type in the chat box that green, yellow, and red when it is reached? Because I couldn't see it properly.
I think we can spotlight the time.
Yeah, I would, not a problem, certainly. But nevertheless, could you please confirm?
Actually, I have asked Pia to spotlight him.
Yes, ma'am, I spotlighted him.
No, both speaker as well as timer. In
right.
parallel, you need to spotlight.
Okay. Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah, spotlighted both the speaker as well the timer.
We need, yeah. See, now you need, now we are, why actually one, if I spotlight one person, other person is getting the vote. Both can be spotlighted, right?
Yeah, now it's okay.
You are able to see, no? Speaker is able to see the timer in parallel.
Yeah, ma'am. Now I can able to see.
No, we are not getting spotlighted in tandem. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I guess at a time they are not getting spotlighted, I guess.
No, wait. Raji, can you just hold on? I was doing it all the while. See, now I'm removing spotlight for everybody.
Okay.
Now, see. Where is the speaker? Just a minute, speaker. First, now I'm spotlighting the timer. And where is the speaker? I'm not able to identify the speaker. Speaker, can you please speak something?
Yeah.
I'm not able to see you, man.
Toastmaster Bharat.
Yeah.
Where is he?
I'm here.
Wait. Yes. No, I don't know why Arvind Malla is coming on spotlight.
Shall I start my evaluation?
Okay, Arvind Malla, or else can you handle this? I don't know. I think multiple people are handling this spotlight. Yeah.
Okay, now I got it. Okay, I could see both of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Toastmaster Bharat, can you see me? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear now.
You can see my timing cards also?
Yeah.
Good to go.
And TMOD, can you please read out the topic again?
TMOD, can you please introduce the topic of the speaker once again?
Toastmaster Bharat, ANGRY. ANGRY, Toastmaster Bharat.
Yeah. Firstly, I would like to share something at the beginning of my speech. So today's Sergeant at Arms. So far I have attended many sessions and I have never seen such a worst performance. And also the presidential address, Toastmasters how many? I have never seen such a worst presidential address in my journey of Toastmasters life. And these TMODs have completely spoiled it. I just feel really bad of being in the combined session. Hey guys, chill. So I just wanted you guys to feel a bit of angry at the moment of me. Yes. So this would make my speech a really more live. So let's get in. So in my speech, I'm going to relate two words, that is angry and hungry, right? So if you take this angry, so whenever we can define it as when we are expecting something from somebody, and if you're not getting that, we will get angry. And coming to this hungry, it is more relatable to angry. So when you're expecting some food and that your mom is busily cooking that food and you're not getting that and you're expecting for that food. So you're not getting that food and you're expecting, and that's what make you hungry. So this is what I found in my speech, right? Now, I would like to share a story with all of you. I hope all of you would like a story here, right? So firstly, the story is about a Buddha and a Brahmin. So one fine day, a Buddha was running at the bottom of a tree, and a furious Brahmin just ran towards the Buddha and said him, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he started abusing the Buddha actually. And he also thought that the Buddha would reciprocate with the same manner. But to his utter surprise, the Buddha didn't even have a slight expression on his face. And now the Brahmin has become more furious and he started abusing again. And now this Buddha has seen some compassion in his face. Now this Brahmin is completely confused of what is happening there. And he asked Buddha, "Hey, I have been abusing at anything, and why are you not even angry at me all?" He asked. And the Buddha said, "My dear friend, I did not accept your abuse." And now the Brahmin said, "What? You have been hearing my angry and my words, right? How can you say it?" And this Buddha wants to explain that confused mind. So for that, he gave an example. So, Mr. Brahmin, assume you are giving some coin to a person and the person has not accept your coin, and now with whom will the coin remain? And this Brahmin said, "So if I give some coin to somebody and if he did not needed that, then the coin will remain with me." Yeah, it's right. And with a bright smile on his face, the Buddha said, "So this is similar to your abuse. If I am not accepting your abuse, that will stay and remain with you. And I don't need to be angry on you." Yes. And now this Brahmin has felt his mistake and he really ashamed at his behavior and started begging the Buddha's forgiveness. So I hope this story will help you guys understand what is angry and how can you get rid of this. But I don't want to force all of you to be like Buddha to face your anger, but I have some techniques that I can give here. So the first and foremost technique that I believe is that delay the response. Yes. So it has been observed that at any situation, our brain tends to perform two kinds of responses. So the first response is that instantaneous or immediate response. So that will come when a person is just scolding you or abusing you. So this response will be called immediate response or instantaneous response. And this will not be a logical or rational response. This will be completely illogical as it comes immediately. But if you say a response after some time or a gap of 15 minutes, you will get a much better response. Yes, you will give a complete rational and also a logical response to the person. So this one comes out of your left brain. So the left brain stands for the late response, which is more logical and also rational. So for example, if you say Toastmaster Saumini has put some message in the group and you got to become so angry with her message. Hey, this is as an example. So now you started something angrily and typing it, and it is showing that Toastmaster Priyanka is typing, and suddenly you're not pushing that send button. And after 15 minutes, you just come to the same chat box. I'm sure that you will not press the send button, but you will start pressing the backspace keys. Yes. And this will, and now you can also give a better response, a logical response to Toastmaster Saumini. So this is comes out of your left brain, logical and also the rational. So this is the first anger management technique I would like to give. And moving on to the second technique. So this technique is empathy. You guys know that we all have studied a lot in our communication lab, in our school days and college days, but still we guys don't have a clear idea of what empathy is. So to say empathy, so empathy is something that when you're facing a problem, sorry, I got disconnected. So when you're facing a problem, if you're seeing only your perspective, and that's completely wrong. You have to think on the other person's perspective too. And that's what you call empathy. And that's the second technique that I would like to give. And thirdly, the tomato technique. Yes. Now, if assume that you're angry at a person, and now this tomato as the person, and you just start crushing it, and you just show all your power, and eventually this person will not get affected, and even you, the tomato will, right? So, but this tomato is just very healthy, and also it comes out of a sweat from a farmer. So we should not waste a tomato. We can take a smiley, which is made up of sponge, and we can do that. So I hope you all understand the anger management techniques. And also, I don't want to force you all of you to be like same in that position to face your anger. So if I want to say in Talabadi style, the anger always misery baby, friends are in powerful moppy, haters are gonna hate but ignore calmly. So life is very short and always be happy. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat, or Aka, my tummy friend. You can send in your individual feedbacks either using the chat box or private message them. Krithi? Oh my God, where's my human?
I'm here, exercising. Tammy, I have realized I have to become healthy. I'll put in my maximum effort to achieve it.
Great, human. Well, okay, you continue. I now call upon a third speaker for the day, Toastmaster Santakumar Jacob from Chennai Champions Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Santakumar loves to practice cards magic and writing stories. Before we call him up, I call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Anandan to read out his speech objectives. Over to you, personal trainer.
Sir, you are on mute.
A very warm welcome to Vellore Toastmasters Club and Chennai Championship Club members. I'm not shown my tummy. I have a big tummy. I've accumulated it for the past 30 years. So now I'm at the verge of trying to reduce it, and it's not going to happen in days or months. Okay, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work also. So my tummy is to be reduced. Anyway, I started working on it, and I'm sure I'm going to reduce it in a very short period of time. Thank you. Now, Shantakumar is pathway is engaging humor. He is in his level 4, part 1, the power of humor in an impromptu speech. The power of humor in an impromptu speech. Shantakumar, over to the TMOD, please.
Thank you, personal trainer, Toastmaster Anandan sir. Toastmaster Santakumar sir, I presume you are a superhuman today. So the first table topic for you is, it's the year 1666. You are Newton and an apple falls on your head. Toastmaster Santakumar, it is the year 1666. You are Newton and an apple falls on your head. Over to you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful and creative topic, Toastmasters of the day. So let me guess, I was Sir Isaac Newton, and I was homeschooled by my mother, and I was sitting in my farm, resting completely after studying about the universe, and an apple falls on my head. Now you have to guess that I don't have the ideology of Newton, and I don't even have 0.1% of his intellectual thoughts. If an apple falls on my head, I will say like, oh my God, thank you God. One apple I got without putting any efforts and climbing the tree. Thank you God. And I will eat that apple. Probably I will build a temple there or a church there or a mosque there saying, God gave me food here and I am a kind of Buddha. I got food from this tree. So I will sit under the tree and I will daily meditate so that I will get apples continuously. I will eat those apples and my tummy will be my very best friend, and that will be a healthy life for me, because as you all know, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. So I will just sit under my apple tree, eat apples as long as I like, and I will live happily forever without discovering gravity, which is the most important thought of the humanity till now. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santakumar sir. Your second topic for the day. Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever wondered why, Toastmaster Santakumar Jacob?
Have I ever wondered why? I wondered why about many things. For the simple fact that why hospitals get money when they are equipped to do a surgery, but they're not doing it. I was in a hospital a day ago, okay? So this was the case. So a doctor was there, and I don't want to say the hospital name. They have insurance, but they don't have the proof right now, and they can start the surgery, but they have to do an intense. They need to inject an injection. It was very costly if you have a cardiac attack, and they are not ready to put the injection, even though the particular person has money. I mean, yes, you are a doctor. You have a big hospital. Everything is very great, but do you have to put money first when a life is dying in front of you and you are like, no, I'm not going to save it, just like sitting there? I know this is not much of humorous, but I felt it very funny. When you have the power and capacity to do something, but you are completely not going to do things because it is the rule set by humans. I feel it funny, and I wondered why we are doing that and we are still doing it. That's it from my end. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santakumar Shekhar. That was amazing. You can send in your individual feedbacks to the speaker using the chat box or message them privately. Krithi? Krithi? Are you done?
Yes, buddy. Exercising feels so good. How come I ignored it completely?
It does, Krithi. Perhaps it is the only way you can lose me and fit back into that dream lehenga.
Yes, I can't wait for it. But you know what? Exercising regularly not only keeps your body fit, but also keep you mentally sane. Like simple exercises like walking, cycling, dancing are known to reduce anxiety and depression, and also improving self-esteem and cognitive function. Isn't that just great?
Definitely yes, human. But remember, you can never take a trip to the gym to burn out the calories of the fries you had last night. Unfortunately, those fries will be staying for a lot longer in me than you expect. The type of food you will be eating will cause your hormones to store or burn fat, boost or crash metabolism, build or break down muscle. I don't want to go too deep. There's nothing wrong in splurging once in a while, but don't make it a habit if you really want to lose weight and stay fit. Krithi, do you know it takes 45 minutes of jogging to burn those calories that came from the Subway 6-inch double patty paneer sub veggie delight salad with free Italian dressing and medium iced tea?
That was a whooping of 500 calories, right? Oh God. Okay, it's my turn to educate you. So, let me tell you, Tammy, not many of us seem to be aware of the relationship between sleep and digestive system. How these two differently bodily functions can interact each other. Let me tell you, when we sleep, it allows our body to rest and repair. It gives us energy for our digestive system to function, and without energy, our digestive system won't be able to break down food properly, which may lead to further complications. Now, when you sleep deprived, we run out of energy, and hence our body craves for more sugars and more carbs to supply the fuel you need. Secondly, the hunger hormone called ghrelin will be evaluated, and appetite suppressor hormone called leptin will be suppressed, thereby making us indulge in unhealthy junk, which consists of refined carbohydrates that are hard to be broken by digestive system, hence resulting in symptoms such as constipation or diarrhea and bloating if the food is not gut friendly.
Human, I now understand. You've gone this whole lockdown with an improper sleep schedule. That's the reason I'm floating in acid right now. Stress and lack of sleep can raise how much acid your stomach makes and can cause heartburn.
I'm so sorry for not treating you as the supposed to be. I promise you to keep you as well as myself healthy from now. I wish I knew this earlier. Oh well, hello, are you guys dozing off? Don't. We now have a very energizing aspect of Toastmaster meeting coming up. Yes, it is table topic session. For this, I call upon our junk food as well as table topic master, Toastmaster Priya. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya.
Hi, Tummy. I'm going to serve you with ambrosial, delectable, appetizing meal in a banana leaf with all healthy dishes. It is going to be food for your thought, Tummy. Wait for the surprise element, and Tummy, I promise it's going to be palatable. Hello, Toastmasters, and welcome guests. You're going to have an opportunity to participate in one of the most interesting segments, table topic session. The purpose of this session is to have all the members practice thinking and speaking on their feet. Table topics are fairly short. Table topics presentation should last from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the timer will show the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, the timer will show the yellow card. At 2 minutes, the timer will show the red card. The speaker will have to wrap up after 30 seconds. If not, he will be disqualified. So since the purpose of table topic is to practice, think, speak, I encourage everyone to speak, everyone to participate. Now, human, Golgappa, pizza, burger, starter, fries, Coke. So still you want to get back to your exercise? Human, answer me. Still you want to get back to your exercise, human? Are you not craving for it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, my dear tummy, it's for you. Salad, soup, fresh juice, sprouts, cut fruits. So here we have tasty, heavenly, savory, tangy, yummy, and junky. So let's begin to munch our crunching junk elements of the day. So may I begin? Now, I call upon our guest, Mr. Tarun, to guess what it is. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever experienced this, Tarun?
Yes, ma'am. Lot of times.
I want to listen about your experience with this.
So this happens when after exercising, I come back to home and I feel hungry. So when I feel hungry, I just go to my fridge and take some Cokes and drink it. So I should give food of thought before doing that.
Thank you, Mr. Tarun. Now I request TM Ramesh.
Yes.
TM Ramesh, what do you think when you look at this picture? And how would you feel? Are you able to see the screen fully?
Yeah. Yes, I can able to see this.
Yeah. Your thought over this picture?
Yes. I remember 4 years back, I struggled with suffering. I was suffering in the stomach problem, huge stomach pain. In fact, almost 3 months, I spent a lot of hospitals, went to various hospitals visiting for the treatment. Because finally, they clear say that nothing in this price, because of this, your food habit will spoil your health. My spouse and Other relatives just like that told that you can take the greens for some time, it will automatically, it will recovered and cured on that. But immediately I started taking the greens. After a couple of months, I feel I'm comfortably cured because well, the last first 3 months, whatever I got the treatment, I'm not able to do it because of the healthy food, because I can able to come out from the healthy habits on this. When I think that do the things, and when I look at my mother, she's saying, from the beginning, I'm keep on telling you to take the greens. You're not taking, but you are suffering, but you are taking now. Now you can employ someone to drive a car for you. You can employ someone to make money for you, but you cannot someone to bear your sickness for you. The material things lost, you can find, but the health that's lost, you cannot find. You will realize the importance of the health when you're admitted into the hospital, especially the COVID situations. If you're admitted into the hospital, you feel the stress, you feel the loneliness because of your health. You are not giving importance for your health. I feel the health is wealth because what you are taking, the food for thought, the food for your health, what you are taking inside, you can the result of your health. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a delicious dish to our meal today. TM Darshini, do you agree upon this?
Junk food you crave for an hour. Okay, I'll begin my speech. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I'm Darshini and this is my topic. Junk food you've craved for an hour or the body you've craved for a lifetime. Honestly, I've been this fatty little kid since I was a child and I've craved for a beautiful body for my entire life, for 20 years, I would say. And junk food is something that is very convincing that people give in so easily and don't work on so much. So I would like to share a small story from my life, from where I switched from junk food to a healthy body than a beautiful body. So I am this kid who always eats junk, but at the same time, I do eat greens. But what happened was when I turned 20, I do remember that all my best friends and I had pizzas and everything. But I remember the following day, I felt sick. So that is when I realized that something is wrong with my food habits. So I wanted to know what exactly was wrong because I was extremely sick. And that's when I realized that I was suffering from stomach ulcer, which shouldn't be happening in the age of 20. But that is when I realized that food habits is something that doesn't only define your body, but also defines your entire lifestyle of eating habits, all the everyday habits and everything. We crave for a beautiful body, but what we don't crave is for a healthy life and a healthy body. So what I would say is that yes, you need a beautiful body. At the same time, you do need a healthy body. So we all should not think twice to say no for junk food. Thank you. Over to the TTM.
Very true. Thank you, TM Darshini. Now, I call upon TM Rajeshri. Rajeshri, TM Rajeshri.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Your thoughts on this picture?
Verbs make harmonical symphony within the body. Well, I mean, is it like I should speak about the cold drinks affinity or towards the healthier ones? Is it something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Again, this is a very typical question to a coffee lover who's addicted to her dosage of caffeine that sometimes exceeds for more than 3 to 4 cups a day. More than cool drinks, the addiction towards caffeine is very bad. And of course, right now, my lifestyle has really changed after my wedding. My consumption of coffee has really gone down. because I don't find much affinity towards cold drinks. So that has never been my area. So that is completely cut off. So I'm planning to reduce my caffeine intake. So there is a lot of changes in my everyday diet. My husband is very insistent because he says you drink so much of coffee. In the blood test, you have not had your hemoglobin raised. It's very low. So daily we need to start drinking the ABC juice. So for the past few days, my diet has completely changed. So I am into this ABC juice, pomegranate juice, date juice. So all that, it's been into this healthy lifestyle. So this is what is change that I have had recently, more into health conscious stuff and the reduction of caffeine intake. That's it.
Thank you so much, Rajeshri. Now I call upon TM Akash. Akash, what do you feel? TM Akash, are you there? Do we have, pardon, sir?
We can move to the next speaker, Ma'am. Akash is left.
Okay. May I call guest Pooja? Guest Pooja?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Ma'am, good evening. What is your thought on this?
So,
How do
okay.
you feel?
What do I feel about? Don't ask why healthy food is so expensive. Ask why junk food is so cheap. Okay, like yeah, I am also like a huge like junkie. I eat junk food literally like like every day, and I know that like that is not healthy, and my parents don't promote it at all. But yes, as they say these things, like my parents like instead of eating junk food like for 10 rupees Lay's chips or something like that, you could like drink some elanir or coconut water for 60 rupees. And I know like in these days, for the past few days, as there is water scarcity in our state, and the price of all the healthy foods have increased. So but that should not stop us from eating healthy foods, because like my parents are totally okay with like spending so much money, expensive like giving me money for eating healthy food. They do promote it, but I still go for junk food because like as you guys know, like junk foods are really like the taste is really nice. And so that is when I actually saw a like a thought in internet somewhere, like should you really lose your whole body just for your tongue? Because like we eat junk food only for our tongue because it has taste buds and we need the taste. That's it. That's why we eat junk. So only just because of the small part should we lose our whole body? So like should we lose our liver? Should we lose our stomach? And that was like one of the points where I actually thought like, oh my god, I should actually stop eating junk food. And during this corona time and all, like this corona or this quarantine should not be like alarm for us to know that we should stop eating junk food. Like I have seen a lot of athletes. I just saw in the news like where an athlete got corona, but he didn't know that he got a corona because he was so healthy, he was so fit that he didn't even have the symptoms. And he was actually old. He was like 50 years or 40 years old, I don't know. Like, so that is how we have to be too. So that is why, that is what I think about this thought. Thank you.
Thank you. So, TM Praveen. TM Praveen, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. To chai get cold, too late kulfi melt. No, I say not to share. The tangy gold kappa. Cold, hot, sweet, spicy.
How do you feel? How are your taste buds, TM Praveen, when you look at this?
Different tastes of food. It is right.
Yeah,
Different taste of food.
your thoughts on this video.
Yeah, okay. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. I am Praveen. Actually, yeah, on the younger-hood of my life, I am actually the just getting the home food is the only one option. And after growing many years on my life, my actually it is very easy to access everything like junk food, everything. So after then, the realization that junk food will be the problematic on after getting the age and after nearing the 35 or 40 that on the time only I got. So now I'm generally thinking that whether my childhood can come again, that scarcity of junk food can come again. That is I'm thinking. Because whatever is accessible nearly, we can just try to take them. Even during the hungry time, whatever the food available on the near access or something, easily we can take and try to fill our hunger. Don't think about our healthy or non-healthy, that thing. So that life should come like that. We should the access for the junk food should not be there. That is my thought.
Thank you. Now, may I call upon TM Vivek, sir? TM Vivek, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, this is for you. What is so junk about this junk food when you have everything healthy on your left?
The one we saw on the left pane, when you see it as an ingredient, it looks so healthy, but when it's made up in a way, we add too much cheese and we make it as a jelly, and the most chewable thing, our stomach tends to very tough to digest it and process it for our body as a healthy item. So it's better to avoid it during before after 4 o'clock is what I would suggest, and otherwise it's good to have it once in a month or something like that during the morning or afternoon time is what I would summarize it. Over to you.
Hope, Tommy, you're happy about this session. You had wonderful dishes in your banana leaf, and hope human, you continue with your exercise to become fit. So let me call upon the timer to ask the qualified speakers of the table topic session.
Table topic master, the following speakers are qualified for voting: Toastmaster Ramesh, Toastmaster Darshini, Toastmaster Rajashri, the guest Pooja, Toastmaster Praveen. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Over to Tommy and Human. Thank you.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for this interesting segment and making us all crave for junk and also making us understand the importance of having healthy food.
Human, I feel very thirsty. Can you pour some water in?
What? No, Tummy. Drinking water after meals dilutes the digestive acids and hence leads to slow digestion.
No, Human. Well, I guess that's just a myth or saying.
No, it's true.
No, it isn't.
Fine, Tummy. I guess there's a lot of such sayings or myths. Why don't we debunk them?
Sure, why not? Let's have an interesting activity session.
So, juggling between myth versus truth. So, I will show a picture. So, we will show a picture. We should just, you all guys should guess whether it's a myth or truth. So, here it goes. Everyone can unmute and speak.
It's a myth.
It's a myth. Why? Okay, why is it
because
so?
Because that's how I eat. I eat only 10 o'clock. So I consider this as a myth.
Anyone else? Why you consider it as a myth?
I'm sorry?
Anyone else? Your take on why you consider this as a myth?
It's true if you have 3 hours, before going to bed. Otherwise, it's a myth.
Correct.
Say the digestion power, it is not much, it reduces after 6 or 7 p.m.
Everyone is true. Actually, we should not have a large meal 3 to 4 hours before going to sleep. That's it. Otherwise, you can eat after 6 p.m. if you sleep late. So next, we'll go to next. Your scales really reveal the result of your workout. Is it a myth or a truth?
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a lie.
Then what is the truth?
Much of our health can also be measured. Proteins building muscles instead of fat. So we may burn fat and build muscle and still weigh the same and still keep on getting healthier at the same weight. So it's a myth.
Okay, anyone else?
It's a myth.
Okay. It is said that using measuring tape is the best way to keep track of your progress. So coming to next one. Okay.
At times when measuring tape doesn't fit you, what happens?
You need to use an inch tape, ma'am, the one the carpenters use.
Yeah.
Get 2 measuring tapes attached pin back to back.
No, if one measuring tape isn't enough to measure us, then obviously we are unhealthy, right?
Actually, I need assistant to go around my tummy so that I can bring it this side.
We can get you a custom made tape, sir.
So customized.
Yes.
Okay, coming to next myth. Myth or truth? Yeah. Olive oil is low in calories. Is it a myth or a truth?
It's a myth.
It's a myth. So I believe that maybe during one such time they would have had issues with selling this product. So this would have been an advertisement to sell the product.
Oil is not about the calories which is in there. It is about the minerals and vitamins it carries. Most of our edible oil which we have has more of palm oil content.
Yes.
And that is the reason olive oil is preferred, and not because of the calorie content it carries and the burning degree, at what degree it burns. That's the reason we are recommended to use olive oil.
Correct, Vijay. So it is same as many calories as other oils, but olive oil is more healthier than other oils. Both other oils also has same calorie content. So coming to another one. Your weight determines your health.
Myth.
It's a myth.
If you're diabetic, your weight gets reduced at times.
But that's just water weight, ma'am. That's basically the amount of fluid in your body. You can regain that with just one happy meal of McDonald's.
Weight and health are two different parameters. Having extra weight is one of the parameters showing that we are unhealthy, but it is not the only parameter to judge our health. Health has many aspects, like mental health is also there, physical health is there, our organs functioning properly, a lot of thing into health. Weight is not the only thing which determines our health. Weight and health are not, they are not, if they are proportional, they are not. You keep increasing weight, that doesn't mean you keep increasing.
Yeah.
So our body fat content should have like balanced nutrition, then active lifestyle which determines our health, not only the weight. So now coming to the next. Is it true fruit is as healthy as vegetables?
I think the entire labeling of food is a myth. There's nothing called good food and bad food. All the food are good if you're having it in the optimum range. We humans have evolved to carve different food because it provides us different nutrients and minerals. And you cannot compare two foods. Both are different set of gold mines. So it's really wrong to compare and label foods as good and bad. It's our eating habits that are good and bad.
Yeah, true. Anyone else has a take on this?
I think vegetables are healthier than fruits.
And why is it so?
Fruits tend to have fructose content.
Yes.
Yeah,
and fructose
correct.
may not work with Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, correct.
Can I?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
As Vijay said, all foods are really good for your body. Not one food has got all the vitamins. Each and every food has got a vitamin in it, and the good part of it is there. So it all counts on what is needed for your particular body and what is the quantity of food you have to take. The quality of the food and the quantity of the food depends a great deal on what you take. So first of all, you have to find what you need. If you need, whether you need vitamin A or vitamin B or vitamin C, what is the deficiency? And then you have to take that a little bit more, and the other, what you're having excess, you have to take that a little bit less. So for each and every human being, they have to find out what they need, whether they need fat or whether they want to grow taller, or whether they want to become thinner. So the food is a combination of all foods. So you have to take each and every food which you need as per a dietitian and take it. That's fruit is also good, and vegetables is also good, and non-vegetable is also good. Everything is also good. It's only how you take it and what quantity you take it depends. Thank you.
Yes, true, sir. It depends. It differs from one body to another. Yeah. So coming to the next thing, brown sugar is healthier than white sugar.
The biggest lie the sugar industry is ever. The
All sugars are not healthy.
processed sugar is bad. It's addictive.
Hmm.
Research has shown us now that sugar is as addictive as cocaine. And food industry, that's what they want. They openly challenge us, right? No one can have just one.
Exactly.
It is actually the same as white sugar, and it also contains the same amount of calories. So it is a misconception that we think brown sugar is more healthier than white sugar. So coming to this, eating carbs is unhealthy. Is it?
Absolutely wrong. Carbs is also an essential part of our body that gives us instant energy, the glucose, which is a very important part of our bloodstream and the fuel, primary fuel of our body. Eating carbs in excess is unhealthy.
If you are having diabetic, even eating normal amount is dangerous. You should have very less. If you are a bodybuilder and you need more muscles to show up, maybe you can have more carbs.
Yeah, actually, simple carbs are bad for us. Complex carbs are healthy, like rice, banana, and corn, because they are like form complex chain of glucose, which is converted into energy, and which we can utilize, which stays in our body for a longer time. The simple carbs are like very bad, and it is like an instant energy, sugar rush thing. We get an instant energy by having one bite of chocolate like that. Okay, coming to next. You should drink 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. It is said by we have heard it from many of them. Like we should have at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. Is it a truth or a myth?
No, not necessarily, I think so. Based on the country you live, the climate, and your body weight, it depends. When you are thirsty, you drink water. That's simple as that.
It basically depends on the weight of your body and the temperature you live in and the kind of food you have. Even vegetables and fruits are a very good source of water. So if your diet is healthy in fruits and vegetables, you may have less number of glasses in water.
Yeah. So yeah, as you all said, it depends upon the number, like how a body. If, for example, if we are people who are working in air, in AC, having air conditioner in their 24/7, they need to consume less water. They don't need to have all 6 to 8 glasses of water, as drinking more can cause problems, health issues. So it depends on the environment and several factors like that.
Drinking too much water can also result in water intoxication, which can eventually lead to seizures, coma, or even death.
Yes. So coming to last, longer workouts are better for fitness and weight loss. Longer workouts, like workout day.
Research has shown that 20 minutes workout for 3 days a week is more than sufficient to have a very healthy body.
Yes.
Unless you're going for a competition, I think this is not required.
Good for athletes. I mean the track event athletes who do decathlons. Apart from that, for normal people, longer workouts no bad.
Anyone else want to give? Okay. So it's true, like we should have different varieties of workouts, like high intensity, low intensity, like, and recovery also plays a major role in weight loss. Like we should not continuously do workout. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed. One minute. So now let's move on to the most awaited and important segment of the meeting, the evaluation segment. So let me call upon our general evaluator, nutritionist, distinguished Toastmaster, Priya. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster, Priya.
Thanks, Toastmaster of the Day, Chamis. That was so fascinating to know about all those myths, facts, and an interactive session with everybody. And I really loved it. In fact, I wanted to tell a couple of times we are overshooting time, but still the session was so interesting that I kept watching, mingling with all other people, enjoying that, because it's not every time we get to have such energetic joint meeting. So it's okay sometimes we are overshooting because of the value that is being added by both the Toastmasters of the day. So now it's time for me to conduct the evaluation session. And the first evaluator today for evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Anita is Toastmaster Ritvik. And according to him, the philosophy for happy tummy is late afternoon naps after a heart full of summer sapad. So he loves South Indian dishes. And tummy is talking, but often, according to him, the tongue is heard. So he loves traveling and would like to take power naps. Over to you, Toastmaster Ritvik, to evaluate Toastmaster Anita's speech.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Life gives us choice. Some say choose the best. Some say choose the right ones. And today, Toastmaster Anita, you have demonstrated us that choose the one that is right for you and then convert them according to us. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. 3 things that absolutely stood out in Toastmaster Anita's speech today is that I absolutely love how you started off right off the bat by actually involving audience in your speech, asking the questions, giving them a platform to come and be a part of your speech. The props were wisely used, especially in the end when you took that tissue and then showed a flower. It was very impactful. You know, few things you do like this and it can leave a huge impact. And I also absolutely loved how your start connected with your end of your speech. The second thing that really stood out in your speech today is the key message. Ladies and gentlemen, notice how her simple key message was perfectly aligned to the structure of her speech. It was maintained throughout till the end. The third element that I loved in your speech were the characters that you played for every subtopics, every structure you had in your speech. This really added to the credibility of what you were saying. However, there's always an opportunity for an improvement at any Toastmasters meet. Since this project was on using effective body language, I felt that I was not able to see your hand gestures completely. Maybe it's because of the camera placement that was cutting it off. So one suggestion is that if you could place your camera in such a way that around 60% of your body is visible, then maybe it becomes easy for the audience to see what you're trying to express through your body. Since the second suggestion I would like to give is that since there were many characters that were involved in your speech, you had amma, friends, husband, kids, and even your teacher character. When you have conversations between this character, a little dramatization, a little exaggeration can really bring out life from these. A little more, play of emotions. When you're happy, exaggerate a little more. When you're sad, try to over exaggerate, because only these things can give life to the character. In a nutshell, Toastmaster Anita, audience engaging start, absolutely nailed with the key message, and involving a good, nice credibility in involving the characters. However, the placement of camera should be improved next time you give your speech. Remember, 60% of your body is visible, and more exaggeration when you add characters to your story. Overall, congratulations on completing your project objectives. Back to TMOD.
That was a classic evaluation, Ritvik. I really loved your evaluation. I was just wanted to know that are you preparing seriously for the evaluation contest? Because that is a level of structurization and the minute details and the way you articulated all the points. And however, I was awestruck when you reached the summary part, because that is one way I have seen the contestants do that. It was a wonderful evaluation. In fact, you had given a lot of insights for the speaker, Toastmaster Anita. And now let's move on to our second evaluator. Toastmaster Bharat's speech will be evaluated by this person who was the past BPPR of Chennai Champions. And I really have a lot of envy looking at this guy. He never has got a tummy. So can you please stand and demonstrate that we can't find tummy. So I wonder what you eat and how it gets digested. So his tummy is absorbing a lot of food, but still he is lean. It's present nutrition to all over body, but except his head is what is he's feeling so. On shifting from survival lifestyle to luxurious lifestyle. Over to you, Toastmaster Arvind Malla, to evaluate Toastmaster Bharat's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaipriya, for this beautiful introduction. Yes. My speaker speech title was like a dum biryani, but the speech was pleasant like a coconut water in the scorching sun. There were many takeaways from this speech. Okay. First of all, everyone had noticed this negative way of get hold of audience. My God, I was speechless. I was telling, hey, they were doing amazing, man. The tummy and the human. I never seen a tummy talking so much. And the TMOD, my God. There is some person, Saumini. She was doing everything. Wow. Grammarian, what do you say? President, BPM, my God, whatnot. And this guy is talking like this. I was wondering if my speaker mouth was talking or his upset tummy was talking there. And coming to my second takeaway, ending with a song. Wow, that was beautiful. Got connected with you. Starting, you made us angry. Ended, making us feel touchy. There were a lot of food for thoughts. Delay the response, empathy, tomato technique. Wow, beautiful. There are a few positive points that I would like to tell all the fellow Toastmaster members and guests, the confidence on yourself and your topic was amazing. The confidence had made this speech complete its journey. Friendly way of speech. I felt like the speaker was talking to me. There were a lot of stuff to talk about anger, but the example that my speaker chose was very cute and precise. Tomato was a good and apt prop for today's topic. Every beautiful topic has one or some improvement points that I would like to share. I was wondering, how will you put angry in your pathways of engaging humor? I would wish if there is some good humor in this particular topic, it will be amazing. I wish my speaker could have burned few more calories. How? By enacting few reactions like Buddha and the Brahmin, like the Brahmin coming angrily. Hey, why did you come here? Even you have sons or not? Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Then the Buddha comes up and says, I'm not going to accept. Everything goes to you. That change of expressions would have added a lot of connection to the speech with the audience. And if there was any meaning to the abbreviation that you have presented in the title was presented as ANGER, but I was expecting there is some abbreviation or full form given to that. Apart from it, altogether, my speaker has fulfilled the purpose of speech. Many people here are unfamiliar to my speaker, but with his friendly negative start and food for thoughts, he got connected with us. G, do you agree with me or not? Over to you.
So the guy with 0 calories in his tummy has given tips for the speaker and the evaluator, how you can work on improvising the calories to reduce that. So that's a nice takeaway for both this, audience as well as for the speaker. And I really loved it, Arvind Malla, giving a suggestion along with how they can rectify that is what we always look upon when an evaluation is being given. So you had fulfilled that. And for the third is Toastmaster Shantakumar for evaluating his speech. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Anandan, who was the former VP membership of Vellore Toastmasters Club, and he has completed his motivational strategies pathways. Over to you, sir, for evaluating Toastmaster Shantakumar's speech.
Thank you very much, TMOD, for that beautiful introduction of me. Shantakumar was a little bit shocked with the topic, but soon recovered from it. He was quite cool and was just trying to be fluent. He managed a story out of it and succeeded also. I appreciate his attitude, smiling all through the session, right from the start to the end, even though he was confused with the topic and didn't not know much about the topic, but he never showed it in his face. He was just smiling and trying to talk. That's a basic thing needed for a good speaker. It was a good show. His gesture, his acting was really very good, especially when he was just talking to God. I really enjoyed that piece of act of his. His voice modulation was quite clear, crisp, and sharp. There was good voice modulation also. Yes, you have not prepared for the speech because it's not a prepared speech event. It's a quite tough thing. Suddenly, just like table topics, many people find it very difficult, but many people find it very easy. It's in 2 versions of this table topic. A speech to be made without any preparations. People who are good at telling stories find it very easy. People who cannot tell stories find it difficult. But he managed it well. For instance, it was tough to manage it well. There were 2 points you have to work, Shantakumar. Your eye contact you have to work because we're not looking at the audience when you were talking. Your eyes and your face was just facing on another direction. And you have to work on your humorous speech because, okay, anyway, how to work on your humorous speech? I'll just give you a small example. I am sure many people know the world's best humorous man. I didn't mention the word humorous speech. The world's best humorous man is Laurel and Hardy. They could create humor without talking. With just action, they could make people laugh and laugh out of the tummy. Instead, they make people feel that the tummy is full without eating anything. That's the trick. That's the magic of these people. So when they told you that apple had fallen on your head, you could have just tried to make as if a way that the moon has fallen on your head or the sun has fallen on your head, a small act, and then showed that then you recovered and then you found it was an apple and so happy you were, and then you took the apple and you started eating and you enjoyed it. You could have showed this humor in your action. And of course, the next one question was a very easy one. Have you wondered why? There are so many incidents that you could have used this for humor. Like, I wondered why people laugh at me because I look like a prehistoric man dressed in a James Bond suit. Something like that. Or you could have said, I wondered why this girl rejected me because I am 40 and the girl is 20 and she's very, very beautiful, so colorful, young, and very beautiful and smart. Something like that you could have worked it on. So totally, I summarize that you have to work on your eye contact and a little bit on your humorous speeches, do some homework. But it was so nice that you just managed the whole show and used your time to talk something without showing your fear or your that you were not able, you were stuck or something, but you just kept on talking and talking with weighing a story and all with a beautiful, cool, calm stature of smile. I thank you very much and over to the general evaluator.
Thanks, Toastmaster Anandan, for the crisp evaluation on impromptu speech of Toastmaster Shantakumar, and the recommendations you gave with a smile on your face added more value, because normally when we give more recommendations and improvements, when we have the gesture of smile, it makes the speaker to receive that with this with a lighter note, and it adds really more value. And that is one takeaway for me as a general evaluator doing this session today from you. And as we are ahead of time, lot of time, got overshooted, and almost it's our networking time. So now I would like to call upon my tag team to quickly give your report and I'm giving you the time of preparation of Maggie. 2 minutes. Over to you, the timer. Wow.
Okay, here's my report. Today, the speaker, number 1, Toastmaster Anita, wonderfully explained the different CC objectives in 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Speaker number 2, Bharat, coolly explained how to control your anger, but he got a little bit angry to exceed his timing limits up to 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Speaker number 3, Shantakumar, took 2 table topics on his face, but his control and engage humorous impromptu way with 4 minutes. Evaluations. All the evaluators are evaluator number 1, Ritik, at the wonderful evaluation in 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Arvind Malla, gave us a wonderful feedback to the speakers in 3 minutes 22 seconds. And evaluator number 3, sorry for the typo error, Toastmaster Anand took a little bit longer for 5 minutes. And for the table topic speakers, table topic speaker number 1, guest Arun, faced table topics and came over the fear in 39 seconds. Table topic speaker number 2, Toastmaster Ramesh, told health is wealth in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Table topic number speaker 3, Toastmaster Darshini, told his craving for the beautiful body in 1 minute 56 seconds. Table topic speaker number 4, Toastmaster Rajshri, expressed her desire for a lovely coffee in 1 minute 20 seconds. And guest Pooja explains about her childhood healthy difference between the healthy food and junk food in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And Toastmaster 6, Praveen, told about his childhood craving for the junk food in 1 minute for 16 seconds. The final speaker, Toastmaster, I'm sorry that there's an error in the typo, Toastmaster Vivek, took 40 seconds to explain what is junk in the junk food.
I believe there was, with respect to evaluation, you had marked all the 3 as red. I think first 2 is not red. First
They
2
were, they were actually the red zone. That's what I meant for it. 3 minutes. It's within the qualified time limit, but.
Yeah, so but they both are qualified. So I would like to make a request the ballot creator to make a note of that. Now, I would like to call upon the R counter to quickly present her report.
Thank you, ma'am. The whole session was very informative and I have more scope for food for thought. First, I request everyone to applaud for the following Toastmaster for not using any filler words or sounds. TM Shruti, TM Rajeshri, TM Vijay Surana, TM Sakshi, and TM Saumini. And fillers used once. I will read out the following Toastmasters, the names. TM Chandrasekhar, guest are Tarun, TM Priyanka, guest Ashwant, TM Darshini, TM Ramesh, and TM Vivek. So, pillars used twice. I will read out the following Toastmasters names. TM Aravind, TM Priya B, TM Anandan, and rest of them used more than thrice. Over to you, ma'am.
So that was a crisp report, our counter Toastmaster Sudharkadi. Now I would like to call upon the grammarian food for thought. Over to you, Saumini.
Thank you, General Evaluator. First of all, I'd like to give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Anita, Toastmaster Krithi, Toastmaster Priya, guest Tarun, Toastmaster Ramesh, and Toastmaster Arvind for using the idiom of the day, food for thought. And moving on to the grammarian report, the evaluator one, Toastmaster Ritik, used the quote from Speaker One's speech, choose the right choice for us and then convert it accordingly to our way. And he used the word credibility, which means trustworthiness and reliability. He used the phrase in a nutshell, which means to summarize everything. And Speaker One, Toastmaster Anita, I'd like to congratulate her because she pronounced the word onions correctly, which most of us get wrong as onions. So good job on that. And she did not have any errors at all and had a great flow of speech. And evaluator two, Toastmaster Arvind, used metaphors like dum biryani, coconut water, and burn calories to describe Bharat's speech in parallel, which was in parallel to today's theme. That was some spontaneous metaphors that you cooked up. So amazing job on that. And Toastmaster Bharat used the word instantaneous, which means instantly. And coming to the table topics session, table topics master, Toastmaster Priya used the word ambrosia, which means something very pleasing to taste or smell. In Greek and Roman mythology, it was called the food of the gods. And table topic speaker Ramesh used a beautiful quote which said, you can employ people to drive your car, but you cannot employ people to take care of your own body. And table topic speaker Pooja gave us a food for thought when she said, should we lose our whole body for just one part of our body, that is the tongue?
And coming to the activity segment, Toastmaster Vijay Surana was truly spoken like a real nutrition. We are taking back home so many values from him. In addition to the Toastmasters of the day, he used the word parameter, which means a measurable factor, and optimum, which means best. And our general evaluator, DTM Jayapriya, used the word awestruck, which means filled with awe. And coming to the Toastmasters of today, what an informative session we laced with the right quantity of humor they had throughout. Toastmaster Krithi, first of all, used the word debunk, which means expose a false idea or belief, and cognitive function, which refers to the mental process involved in acquisition of knowledge, and whooping, which means very large. Coming to Toastmaster Priyanka, she gave us a lot of scientific terms, chemical terms. So one of them was serotonin, which is the key hormone to stabilize our mood. Cortisol helps control blood sugar level, regulate metabolism, etc. Dopamine, it's the pleasure chemical, and she used the word devour, which means eat hungrily and quickly. She used the word fad, which means a crazy trend or fashion. And a new thing I learned from her was the term which was water intoxication, which means drinking too much water that upsets the electrolyte balances in your body. Coming to the generalized speech recommendations, I would like to give everybody without pointing out anyone singularly. Firstly, the word gesture was mispronounced as gesture. It's not gesture, it's gesture. And secondly, I always say this, the words can and able do not come together. They are redundant when you put them together. For example, it's like telling I can't not do it, which means you can do it. That's how it is. Can means able and able means can. So when you're putting them together, it becomes redundant and one of them is sufficient. And in places of the word anger, the word angry was used throughout the speech. The word anger is a noun and the word angry is adjective. So please be wary when you use it. And I thought the usage of the word Brahmin could have been avoided. Instead, the speaker could have given a name to the person and described him in a speech. The word ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, was mispronounced as gerlin. It's ghrelin. And the word caffeine was mispronounced as caffeine. It's caffeine, not caffeine. And in place of, one could have used junk food lover instead of junkie. Junkie means a totally different thing. Please do not use that. And in the word exaggerate was mispronounced as exaggerate. I think the evaluator confused exaggerate and exuberant together, and he brought a new word, exaggerate, so it's exaggerate. So please try to implement these in your speech, in your future speeches. Over to the general evaluator.
So that was the detailed evaluator report. I think Soumi, you can give the GE report also. It's so nice to listen to you giving a very detailed report, is what I would say. Now it's time for me to give the overall report for today, how the meeting went on. We started on time. Of course, I know I had told we are 20 minutes overshooting. And but still, I would say it was for certain things for good cause. It is always nice to have the time limit overshooted, because the way both Toastmasters took forward the meeting was very, very, very interesting and innovative. You guys might have seen the effort the both charming ladies had taken in acting, rehearsing. That shows a lot of preparation they have put up. As I said, when I was talking to Soumi, I was very sure that this meeting is going to be very energetic. When Vivek was asking me, we need to have a combined meeting. Of course, every time I always leave it to the ExCom's choice. You can have a team meeting, whichever club you would like to have. And this time, when Vivek was specifically approaching me, and do you have any club in your mind, ma'am, to suggest? I said, I was talking to one girl called Soumi. She was full of bundle of energy level. I'm sure like we'll have a nice meeting if we are going to have it along with her club. And I gave her number to Vivek, and that is how we got Vellore Toastmasters joint meeting today. And I'm sure like every person in Chennai Champions Toastmasters would really agree to me. you can see the way everybody they have prepared well. We, the Toastmaster, look at the speakers they had. I mean, first I would like to go with Vellore Toastmasters, how they did. See, when he was giving the speech on angry, that was a totally a different way of starting a speech. Like, what is this? Why is this guy starting a speech like this? And then you give a twist on like, hey, this is what I'm going to speak. So these kind of ideas exchange is what we are going to understand. And like when Toastmaster Anandan was evaluating, as I told, when you're giving an improvements, it is always very hard for somebody to take up. But when you are giving it along with a smile, it is so easy for the speaker to digest and implement. So that is what we are learning, you know, how to take the feedback as well in a very nice way, and how to give feedback in a very nice way. And moving on to the table topic speech as well, everybody were giving their best from Vellore Toastmasters. And now to evaluate the session with respect to role plays, as I said, the myth session, and then showing all those pictures and making the audience to engage, that was very well job done by Toastmaster of the day. And when it moved on to TT Master, she was like, I will give a tough fight. I never knew like these kind of innovative videos, audios can be brought in for a TT session when the TT Master started it. But one small recommendation is maybe you could have called a Toastmaster or before calling a guest is what one recommendation I would like to give. Because normally, you know, guests are not aware how to speak for a TT. So if you had demonstrated with a known Toastmaster and if you had called a guest, that would have been a better way to demonstrate a TT. And apart from that, all those jeeras, pav bhajis, and it was like I just switched off my video and I had a coffee to reduce the effect of like craving to eat something because my tummy wanted something to eat. And the evaluators, everybody had followed the sandwich method, and they all encouraged, ended with a positive note. Kudos to you. And timer, that was very innovative. In fact, like that's one learning we all can take from Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, that colorful presentations, everything. For our counter, I was very happy with your crisp report. And Samini, that was very nice, the way of detailed report. Sometimes I have always felt like maybe Chennai Champions, guys, this is one learning we can take from Samini, that we can also focus on giving a detailed report for grammarian especially. See, we all know how to give a timer report, our counter report, we give it, but most of the time I have always observed, I mean, as a club mentor, I would want to be being like open feedback. Whenever it comes for a grammarian report, I see it's always a short report. The extensive report was nice. Though we are overshooting of time, that kind of report and that kind of in-depth analysis of the speech really helps you guys. So the speakers, you did a great job. And I know this corona situation is affecting a lot of people, and mentally we are not very stable in accepting a lot of things, but still I'm happy the clubs have come together and they have put a lot of efforts in making every meeting so successful. And I request the ballot creator to post the voting link, and I hope you were having all those informations. Maybe what I felt is the TMODs in between, you could have asked the timer to give the best, the qualified evaluators or qualified speakers' names so that they can start working on the ballot is what one recommendation I would like to add. But apart from that, it was a power-packed session, and we will always, Chennai Champions will cherish. See, even there is the bell is ringing. My house is next to a temple, and even the bell is ringing and acknowledging what I'm speaking. So with this, as we are overshooting of time, TMODs, do you have got anything, a final punchline to add, or I can hand over this session back to presiding officer?
Yeah, we have a few takeaways, ma'am. So we'll make it very brief and start off.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you have got anything, I'll hand over it to you, TMODs, and then you can hand it over to presiding officer.
Yes.
Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for such a detailed report. Look at this social media fashion influencers and models. They're so flawless. I wish I was one among them without all this flab.
Krithi, you will, but definitely remember we should never keep our standards based on someone else's body and life and struggle to achieve that. Taking one as an inspiration is not wrong, but that shouldn't make you feel worthless.
You're right, Tommy. You know, people are succumb to societal pressure and end up doing wrong treating to the body. I think I have learned to love myself, and that's the first step in healthy living.
Exactly. Remember, trying to be fit is a whole lifestyle change, Krithi. Let's do it together.
Yes, Tommy.
But we all need some key takeaways, right? Let me start. Include more proteins in your diet. Protein is the second most abundant source in our body after water. Proteins digest slowly and hence keep you satiated for a long time, which aids in weight loss. 1 gram of protein counts to 4 calories, whereas 1 gram of fat accounts to 9 calories.
Drink plenty of water to be fit. Keep hydrated as it's crucial for health and well-being. Water lubricates the joints, delivers the oxygen to different parts of body, boosts skin and health flushes body waste. Hence, it also maintains blood pressure and list never ends. When you wake up, remember to consume 2 glasses of water. To regulate hunger, have a glass of water before meal and drink a glass of water before going to sleep.
Remember, refined sugars have zero nutrients and they are extremely harmful. Did you know that 1 gram of the purest form of sugar on earth can cause immediate death when consumed? Reduce and try to maximum replace these refined sugars with other healthy alternatives such as honey, maple syrup, or even stevia.
If you're really lazy to find a regular workout in your daily routine, incorporate a regular Surya Namaskaram every morning. 10 minutes of Surya Namaskar translates in burning 139 calories, which is more than enough what you're burning after swimming for 10 minutes. Surya Namaskar, also known as the ultimate asana. It strengthens your back as well as your muscles and brings down blood sugar level.
Food labels that may have the label cholesterol free, however, does not mean that the food is good for your cholesterol levels. Trans fats, which are cholesterol raising, naturally have no cholesterol but can be detrimental to your cholesterol levels. Trans fats found in many fried foods and baked goods. Trans fats are found in many fried foods and baked goods. Instead, try to include food which are low in cholesterol and helps boost the good cholesterol in your body, that is the high density lipoprotein. It is known as a good cholesterol because it avoids any other forms of cholesterol from your bloodstream. And foods like avocado, olive oil, and also whole grains are rich in this high density lipoprotein.
Lastly, health is not only restricted to body well-being, but also mind. Remember to be sane and sound mentally, which is important aspect of healthy living. And lastly, be optimistic. Looking on the brighter side can make you live longer.
And right now, most importantly, is to wear your mask, stay home, and stay safe. Health is a complete state of harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. Thank you, and over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krithi and Toastmaster Priyanka, for the amazing and much needed session as per the necessity of present scenario. The essence of a person depends on the kind of food he consumes. Health is a matter of choice, so eat healthy, be healthy, both mentally and physically. In Chennai Champions, we are having practice of giving rolling trophy in every meeting. For the benefit of guests and VTC members, that rolling trophy is given to either General Evaluator team or TMOD team. General Evaluator team consists of TAT team and evaluators. TMOD team is having prepared speakers and table topic master. And it is given on the basis of criteria such as time adherence, execution of roles, script told correctly, planning and preparation and execution of the roles, etc. Today, both the teams have done great job, but TMOD team has won the trophy for creative and and innovative execution of the role. So congratulations, TMOD team. As journal evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Priya has given constructive feedback and recommendations. For sure, from next meeting, we will incorporate. And now I would like to thank each and every member and guest who present over here and made this meeting a memorable one. I would like to hand over the session to Vellore Toastmasters Club President Toastmasters Somini to take the meeting ahead. Toastmasters Somini.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sakshi. Congratulations to the TMOD team for winning your rolling trophy. It's a very new concept. Coming to the ballots today, starting from the best evaluator. The best evaluator award goes to Toastmaster Ritik of Vellore Toastmasters Club. Congrats to I think he's left. He has some emergency. He had left. And the best tag role player. Okay, this is so awkward. I cannot announce my own name. So, Priyanka, can you do it?
Our evergreen grammarian of VTC, Toastmaster, Soumini.
Thank you, Priyanka. And the best table topic speaker, it goes to Toastmaster Darshini. Congratulations, Darshini. And the best speaker award goes to Toastmaster Anita of Champions Chennai Toastmasters Club. And last but not the least, the best role player, or should I say best role players, it goes to the Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka and Toastmaster Krithi. Congratulations, everybody.
The duo. The duos of the day.
Thank you, Chennai Champions Toastmasters Club for hosting us. Thanks mainly to Toastmaster Vivekanandan, who had incorporated a lot. We planned a lot throughout the week. And thanks to DTM Jayapriya for suggesting Vellore Toastmasters Club to have a joint session with your Chennai CCTM club. Thank you so much. And thanks to the presiding officer of CCTM for even calling me at 9:30 yesterday, and who sat and discussed the flow of the meeting. Thanks to everybody. We had a wonderful session. With that, I'd like to officially declare Chennai Champions Toastmasters Club session number 193 and Vellore Toastmasters Club session 78 officially closed. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And guys, please don't leave. Please wait for 5 seconds. We have an amazing session that is not a big session, group photo. Okay, please stay for 5 seconds.
Switch on your videos.
Yeah, switch on your videos and bring out your beautiful smiles, healthy smiles. Let your tummy express its feelings.
So tummy to smile or face to smile?
Yeah, it's better face to smile. I don't think you have good and healthy tummies now. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks all.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.